Oh yeah, here you go, Vox. Right off the bat, man. Your website looks a lot better and it works a lot better when you have ad block on. It actually looks attractive here. But let's look at this article. I don't care if you landed a spacecraft on a comet. Your shirt is sexist and ostracizing. That's one small step for man, 3 steps back for humankind. By Chris Plant and Ariel Duhame Ross. Okay, right off the bat, one of the first trigger signs I see, she has a hyphenated last name. I already can tell the pretentiousness of this article. I haven't really read it, but I've glanced over it, and I'm pretty sure I'm right here. Thanks, Vox, by the way, for this quality piece of writing. Yesterday, the European Space Agency landed the Philae spacecraft on a comet. A powerful step forward for humanity and science alike. However, slightly before the big moment, coverage of the event reminded us how much progress remains to be accomplished here on Earth. Not back on Earth. Here on Earth. You're implying that we're on the comet, not on Earth. Just because your minds are in orbit doesn't mean that you still aren't on Earth. The taglines are very, very shitty. Your editor needs to learn some English. But okay, alright, let's move along. A number of the scientists involved on this incredible project were interviewed in the hours leading to contact by Nature Newsstream. One of those Rosetta scientists was Matt Taylor. Dr. Matt Taylor. Doctor. He's a doctor. Show the man some respect. He's earned it. Who chose to dress for this special occasion in a bowling shirt covered in scantily clad caricatures of sexy women in provocative poses. Okay. Alright, let's look. Oh, look at that. Look at that. They look like pinup girls, only they're cartoons. Wow, I'm offended. I can't imagine a dude with all those tattoos right there, he would, wear a shirt like that, on my word. Okay, well, alright, we'll move along. This is going to be a very long day, but a very exciting day, said Taylor. I think everyone should enjoy it because we're making history. Of course, you got the SJW Army up your ass, because you wore a shirt that they deem to be offensive. They ignore the fact of what you've done and look solely at a shirt that you wore. Okay. Congratulations there, Dr. Taylor. You've learned just how horrible these people are. No one knows why Taylor chose to wear that shirt on television during a massive scientific mission. Probably because he picked it up off the floor and it was the only one that didn't smell like it had been worn 50 times. That's just my guess. Especially considering I'm sure he's more concerned about his work than his wardrobe. From what we can tell, a woman who goes by the name of Ellie Prizeman on Twitter made that shirt for him, and is just as bewildered as he must be that anyone might be upset about her creation. Yeah, because if you're upset with that, you're stupid. You're petty, and you're stupid, and if you're offended by it, you're also a weak snowflake. Taylor apologized on Friday during a live ESA broadcast for wearing the shirt, stating that the shirt I wore this week, I made a big mistake and I offended many people, and I'm very sorry about this. Okay, Dr. Taylor, the first mistake there, you never apologize to these people. It's never enough. It's never going to be enough. Never apologize to them. Their perceived insult is their own mind fucking with them. Okay, if they're offended by this, it's in their head. It's their own fault, not yours, Dr. Taylor. Still, Taylor's personal apology doesn't make up for the fact that no one at ESA saw fit to stop him from representing the space community with clothing that demeans 50% of the world's population. I'm sorry, but that shirt does not demean anyone. If you find it demeaning, that is in your own head. That's in your own head, and it's obviously very empty and hollow. No one asked him to take it off, because presumably they didn't think about it. It wasn't worth worrying about. Oh, so he can parade without a shirt on, and have his big man boobies out, and you wouldn't be offended by that. with all those tattoos and all that stuff, looking like a badass, okay? But that shirt, phew, that did it. That makes all the difference. This is the sort of casual misogyny that stops women from entering certain scientific fields. No, it's not. It's not misogyny. You guys have perverted and distorted that term, and it has no meaning anymore. Congratulations, SJWs. You've destroyed a word. They see a guy like that on TV and they don't feel welcome. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. From listening to what the man had to say, he seemed like a very friendly man, and I would be happy, and I'm sure any females that I know would be happy to meet him. They see a poster of greased up women in a colleague's office and they know they aren't respected. What? What? So, if they see a chick draped over a car, that clearly means that the man who put that poster up cannot respect anyone. Cannot respect a woman. That's just flat out bullshit. That's it. It's flat out bullshit. They hear comments about bitches. You may as well have thrown hoes in there. They hear comments about bitches and hoes while at the bar with fellow science students, and they decide to change majors. So what major could they change to where they won't hear about bitches and hoes? Okay? Alright? And those are the women who actually make it that far. There are those few who persevered, even though they were discouraged from pursuing degrees in physics, chemistry, and math throughout high school. Which is false. Nobody's discouraged from pursuing anything in a properly run school. These are the women who forged on despite the fact that they were told by elementary school classmates and the media at large that girls who like science are nerdy and unattractive. There is no fact there. Despite the fact that they were told. No, they weren't told shit. They weren't told shit. This is in your head. It's not a fact. Okay? It's your own perceived notion. It's not factual. This is the climate women who dream of working at NASA or the ESA come up against every single day. This shirt is representative of all of that, and the ESA has yet to issue a statement or apologize for that. What, for what's going on in your own fucking head? For the delusions going on in your own fucking head? You want them to apologize because you're sick in the fucking head. No. No. Don't apologize. Tell them to go fuck themselves sideways. And I like this end piece right here. No women are totally welcome in our community. Just ask the dude in this shirt. Rose Eveleth. You're a fucking journalist, Rose. You are not a member of the scientific community. You are a fucking journalist. Where do you fit in with the science community? You don't. You're a fucking writer. Twit. Alright. And let's see some comments. Alright, moderator. That shirt is shitty on all levels. That's insightful. I'm impressed. Straight up. I wouldn't even donate it to charity. It should just burn. Oh my god. Really? This is the level of actual discussion. I think that argument is complete bullshit. Nice. That's a good one. That's not true. If women don't wear tight clothing to look more sexy, they'd be doing something else to try to achieve the same effect. Removing tight clothing from the equation doesn't do anything. People are sexual. I think people should recognize this and move on. That's ridiculous. Sexuality does not motivate everyone's actions and everything they do. No one personal or group is all about one thing all of the time. What? Okay, whatever. Oh, Dr. Taylor, welcome to the fucking real world now. Oh, fuck it. Hit end. Let's see where we're at. Warthog. I've always been a big fan of The Verge, but this shows a distinct lack of editorial common sense. Why are you always a fan of The Verge? Do you have taste, sir? If you have taste, you wouldn't read The Verge. The extent of this hand-wringing, moralizing, puritanical zeal demonstrated by the authors, its authors, by the way, is staggering. How on earth is this newsworthy? The scientist in question clearly fancies himself as a bit of a rockabilly dandy. He has tattoos, he wears shades, he has a gaudy t-shirt covered in pictures of strong but scantily clad sexy women. It's his look. Somehow this makes him a misogynist? Insane. The way he's dressed in no way allows you to make that sort of interference. If I had to guess, I'd say the guy probably loves women. Rock on, dude. What's newsworthy is that if this article in any way representative is that if this article is in any way, that's 2 words by the way, representative of the current zeitgeist, then we're dangerously close to this sort of censored, bland, and humorless world that the liberal West, liberal left, okay, was meant to have been fighting for all these years. Get some perspective, and please make some room on the moral high ground for others. Typically, women who felt sexy their entire lives will view their sexuality as something that empowers them, that allows them to live a life where they understand they don't need a man's approval for anything. It's the ones who haven't been lauded as sexy that stand on those soapboxes and try to get mad at others, at other women for doing what they choose with their bodies. The same people mad at this shirt are the same ones mad at Kim Kardashian for choosing to show her gigantic fucking ass. There's no pleasing these SJWs, especially when it comes to their sweet, sweet record page clicks. Great. Oh my god. This is bad. This is fucking bad.